Bobby, and I'm an environmental horticulture student from Santa Barbara City College 104, landscape maintenance. And today I want to share with you guys the steps of the three-way pruning cut, and it's used to remove a branch of a tree, either dead or living branch. In this case right here, we're going to remove this branch, which is a living branch. It's a good branch. It's actually a pretty good angle right here, as you see. But the goal on this branch right here is remove this branch to encourage the umbrella, and also, as you see, it's kind of a height, so eventually will be at head height. And since this is a sidewalk, we're gonna remove this branch. It's a living branch, so, and we're gonna use the tree cut process on this branch right here. I kind of use the marker. I use the marker to mark here where I want to cut, so I don't make the mistake of measure once, cut twice. No, we're not gonna have this opportunity here. And also, I want to show you guys a few things on this tree. This is a perfect example. This tree, as you guys can see right here, this is a good cut right here. You can see the bark. The bark is healing pretty good. It's solid. It's free of moist, free of disease and bacteria. There's another, from this way, there's another example right here. This is already pretty good healing. Eventually this will disappear. As you see, it's coming over the cut. So this is a pretty good cut. There's three considered bad cuts, and then this tree has also a bad cut. I want to show you. This is kind of a, it's called a stub. See, that's a little stubby cut. So it's actually a little above the bark collar, and that eventually, might bring disease. This one is off a little bit. This is a pretty good cut. And this, I want you guys to see it. This is where the bark is, the trunk's exposed. This is a bad, don't know what happened here. Maybe something hit or bumped into it. But see, the trunk's exposed here and to disease and moist. And this tree right here, we're gonna try to save. It looks pretty healthy still, and is in pretty good growing condition. So let's get started. I want to show you a few things to start off. My tools that I use. I keep my pruning shears really handy as I use back and forth. So I want to show you a few tools that I have. This is the Corona pruning shears, and it's pretty good. And this is my one that's like pretty fancy, kind of old, but I really like it for the reason that's kind of small. You guys can see it here, and also the angle. So for me, feels pretty good. And also, I want to show you what I'm gonna use for this process. I got my pruning saw of choice is the Falco F600, and the reason why I picked this saw, it's the way it feels pretty good. And I saw a video of a professional arborist, and he mentioned about this saw. So it's just, I'm very particular with my tools for the reason that I'm kind of perfectionist, and if anything goes wrong here, I don't like to blame the faulty tools. And so I like to have my tools really good, and the point is keep good tools nice and clean. This is a very sharp tool. It's like razor blade sharp, and locking feels pretty good, and also feels good, fits good in my pockets here. So this is my tool choice. However, there's a lot of good tools out there, but it's kind of like a surfboard. Whatever feels better in your hands, it's what you're gonna use. So I want to try this out, the Falco 600, and we're gonna start with the first cut. Would you mind go around? We're recording here. Thank you. We're gonna start with this first cut. See, I kind of pre-mark and actually put the numbers here so it can make it easier for you to see it. So this is our first cut right here, and with something very important, always keep in mind safety first. So I got long sleeve shirts, I got my gloves with kind of falling apart. I just ordered my new ones. They're actually coming in the next couple of days. So it's important to keep always safety in mind first. long sleeve shirts, gloves, pants, got my good pockets, got my holster, tools, and I got my saw. Make sure it's all locked, and we're good to go. We're gonna start with this first cut right here, and the reason why we're doing this first cut right here is we wanna prevent the bark to be ripped. So if you, because of the weight of the branch, if you do one single cut, chances are the bark is gonna be ripped and the trunk again will be exposed. So this way we're gonna start the first cut. It's important to give good strokes, firm, hold the tool firm in your hands. So we're gonna start here. Okay, should be pretty good. Okay, this is our first cut, as you guys see. Now we're gonna do the second cut, which is right here, and then this way when the branch falls, it will stop right here and won't rip the bark, which we wanna keep this bark pretty safe and neatly. So we're gonna go to the second cut, which is right here. Beautiful. You guys just saw that? It came out perfectly. You have no bark ripping, nothing. Now remove this little guy. Came out pretty nice. And now we're gonna go to our final cut right here, which you wanna, again, this is the bark collar right here, as you see. Very clear in this tree, and this right here is the bark ridge. So we want to cut above the bark collar. So we're gonna do this right now. We don't have the weight of the branch right now, so it makes, you know, very solid. You can get pretty good angle. And boom, here you go. This is a good cut. A little bit, maybe, could go maybe a tenth of an inch maybe. But it's, this tree, as you see, has been split right here in three main branches. This is the main trunk. So this we want to keep as going straight as possible to encourage the umbrella, not removing more than 15% at a time. And the reason why, you don't want to give the tree to get stressed. So you want to cut 15% of the total, and then give a period for the tree to respond between 4 and 8 weeks. So that's our presentation for today. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.